Okay, so today we're going on a deep dive into the best ever spring fair.
Ah, yes, this one's a real fun one.
Yeah, it really is. And, we always start by kind of setting the stage, so to speak, right?
Of course, yes, setting the scene is really important.
Absolutely. So, in the best ever spring fair, it all starts in this really cute town called Sprinkleton.
Sprinkleton, I love that
I
name.
know, right? It's so whimsical. And guess what? Everyone in Sprinkleton is super duper excited because it's almost time for their annual spring fair.
Oh, I bet they are. Nothing quite like a good old-fashioned spring fair. Makes you think of sunshine and like all that good stuff.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Yeah.
all about, having fun with your friends and family, trying out yummy treats, maybe winning a prize or two.
And the anticipation, the build up to the big day, that's always part of the fun.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
And in the story, everyone in town is like totally getting involved. I mean, we're talking kids, adults, even the animals.
Wait a minute, the animals too. Now that's something you don't see every day.
Oh, yeah. In Sprinkleton, the animals are like a big part of the community. They help out, they have their own little jobs. It's really sweet.
So I'm picturing squirrels selling nuts and rabbits, hopping around with like balloons or something.
Exactly, something like that. And then there's this really cool character called Mayor Peppy Pickles.
Mayor Pecky Pickles. Now that's a name that just makes you smile.
I know, right? And get this, he wears these like bright flower glasses, and whenever someone sneezes, he does a little happy dance. It's adorable.
Well, that's a mayor who really knows how to spread cheer.
Ugh,
That's for sure.
he really does. And then there's this other character, Grandma Maple. She's like the best baker in Sprinkleton.
Oh, every town needs a Grandma Maple.
Yeah.
The one who just bakes the most delicious treats.
Yeah, and she makes this amazing lemonade. But here's the thing, she always adds a little something special to it. Last year, it was glitter.
Glitter. That's pretty unexpected for lemonade.
Right. But that's Grandma Maple for you, always keeping things interesting.
So we've got like this amazing setting, this charming town, these quirky characters. It sounds like the perfect recipe for a fantastic spring fair.
It really does. But you know what they say about the best laid plans, right?
Oh, I have a feeling things might not go exactly as planned.
You got it. So fair day arrives, everyone's all dressed up, excited to have fun, and, well, let's just say things get a little crazy.
Crazy in a good way, I hope.
Oh, definitely in a good way, but also in a very, very unexpected way. Like, picture this. The bouncy castle, well, it just decides to bounce away.
Wait. The bouncy castle took off.
Yep, just floated right up into the sky with a few kids still bouncing inside. It was wild.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Talk about a runaway attraction.
And that's not all. The cotton candy machine, well, it kind of explodes and turns into this gigantic pink cotton candy tornado.
Cotton candy tornado. No, that's something I'd love to see.
I know, right? It was like this swirling mass of pink fluff just spinning around the fairgrounds. Everyone was covered in sticky sugar. It was a mess, but a funny mess.
Okay, that's pretty amazing. And all this is happening before the fair even officially starts.
Oh, yeah, we're just getting warmed up. Then there's the pie eating contest.
Ah, the pie eating contest, a classic spring fair event.
Yep, and guess who wins?
Okay, let me guess. Was it the mayor? Did Mayor Peppy Pickles scarf down all the pies?
No, even better, it was a chicken.
A chicken? No way. Did it like peck at the pie or something?
It totally devoured the pie. I mean, this
Yeah.
chicken was a serious competitor. And it walked away with the trophy strutting around all proud.
That's amazing. You got to admire its determination.
I know, right? And just when you think things couldn't get any weirder, we have the magic show.
Ah, the magic show.
Joyce,
Always a crowd pleaser. What happened there? Did the magician pull a rabbit out of a hat?
he tried to, but the rabbit got stage fright and poof,
Vanished.
vanished.
Like disappeared into thin air.
Not just thin air, it turned invisible.
An invisible rabbit. Wow, now that's a trick I've never seen before.
So you can imagine everyone's kind of freaking out, right? I mean, there's a runaway bouncy castle, a cotton candy tornado, a chicken with a pie-eating trophy, and an invisible rabbit running around. It's pure chaos.
It sounds like utter chaos, but also like the most fun kind of chaos.
Exactly. And you know what? The kids in Sprinkleton, they don't let it get them down. They actually think it's pretty hilarious.
Well, that's the spirit. When life gives you lemons, or in this case, cotton candy tornadoes, you make lemonade or you enjoy the spectacle.
Exactly. So they all gather under this malfunctioning funnel cake fountain, which is like spraying water everywhere. And that's when this little girl named Lulu comes up with a brilliant idea.
Lulu, is she one of the kids from the town?
Yeah, she's like the youngest inventor in Sprinkleton. And she's
Yes.
always coming up with these crazy ideas. Anyway, Lulin says, hey, why don't we just embrace all this craziness and make it part of the fun?
That's actually a pretty smart idea. Instead of trying to fix everything, they decided to go with the flow.
Exactly. And that's how the best ever spring fair becomes the first ever fantastic, funny fair of spring.
I love it. It's like they turned a potential disaster into something even better.
Yep, they turned the runaway bouncy castle into a game of chase the bouncy castle. The cotton candy tornado becomes a catch the cloud challenge where everyone tries to grab a piece of the swirling pink fluff.
And what about the invisible rabbit?
Oh, they have a blast trying to find the invisible rabbit. It becomes like a giant game of hide and seek.
I bet that was a lot of fun. Even if you couldn't see the rabbit, you could probably hear it hopping around.
Exactly. And Grandma Maple, well, her lemonade starts to glow in the dark.
Glowing lemonade. How does she do that?
It's a secret recipe, of course, but it's super cool and everyone loves it.
It sounds like they really embraced the unexpected and made the best of it.
They totally did. The story says that everyone had so much fun that they were laughing until their bellies hurt. They had sticky smiles, muddy shoes, and memories that would last a lifetime.
That's what it's all about, right? Making the most of every moment, even when things don't go according to plan.
Exactly. And as the sun began to set, Mayor Peppy Pickles, with his flower glasses all sparkly from the cotton candy tornado, he gave everyone a special blue ribbon shaped like a tulip.
A blue ribbon for what? For making a mess.
Not for making a mess, but for turning a mess into magic, for being creative and resilient, and for remembering that sometimes the best things in life happen when you least expect them.
That's a wonderful message. And I bet everyone was so proud to receive that blue ribbon.
Oh, they were. They all cheered, and you could even hear a tiny sneeze from the invisible rabbit somewhere in the crowd. The chicken strutted around with its trophy, and Grandma Maple, she was handing out cups of her glowing lemonade with little leaf umbrellas on top.
That's such a heartwarming ending. It sounds like the perfect way to end a day full of surprises and laughter.
It really does, and it makes you think, right? What unexpected fun can you find even when things don't go according to plan?
That's a great question to ponder. I think we could all learn a thing or two from the folks in Sprinkleton.
I agree.